Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to work on a programming challenge from CS50 Introduction to Programming with Python, specifically from week 2 loops, problem set 1 titled camelCase. The challenge involves converting a variable name from camelCase to snakeCase. I'll first walk you through the problem and then we will explore both the original solution and an enhanced version of a clearer understanding of the solution. Without further ado, let's dive in.
This is CS50.
In some programming languages, it's common to use camelCase for variables where the first letter of the first word is lowercase and then subsequent words start with uppercase letters. However, Python prefers snakeCase, where words are separated by underscores and all letters are lowercase. The task is to create a program that takes a camelCase variable as input and outputs its equivalent in snakeCase. How to do that? Let's start. So as instructed here, we have to create a file called camel.py where we're going to prompt the user for an input. The user will input data in camelCase and we will change this data to snakeCase, assuming that the user's input will be indeed in camelCase. Here, for example, he's giving us that the user sometimes will give us a normal name. This is kind of debugging our code to deal with both a normal name and a camelCase name. Let's go to Visual Studio Code and create the file camel.py. As instructed, we're going to input or prompt the user to enter a variable name. And before moving on, we have to store this inside a variable to be able to work with it in the future. Let's assume that the user has given us a name like this, camelCase. What do we have to do? We have to iterate through each letter inside this string, as we know that the output of input is string. So if we have this string, we have to iterate through each letter inside the string. And once we see a letter like this, an uppercase letter, first we have to add an underscore and change this letter to a small or a lower case. So we noticed that we have heard some definitions like replace, upper, lower. Exactly. This is what we're going to use. We're going to use a method called .replace, and we're going to use method .upper and yet another method called .lower, because we're dealing with uppercase, we're dealing with lower cases, and we're going to replace uppercase letters from the variable name to lowercase letters, and we're going to add the underscore. This is what we have been instructed to do in order to change the camelCase to a snakeCase. To start iterating through each letter inside the string, we're going to use the for loop. So for I, this letter will equal each letter inside the string. So for I in camelCase, we're going to print the camelCase but transferred or changed into snakeCase. How to do that? Each I will be replaced. So I.replace, replace takes two arguments, the old thing and the new thing that will replace the old thing. What is the old thing? The I.upper. So if I is an uppercase like this, we're going to change the uppercase into an underscore. Until now, replace is exhausted, which means that we have finished the two arguments. But there is another way which we can add a plus sign. So this way we're going to work with or work inside replace within the two arguments. So the first argument is I.upper. I.upper will be replaced with an underscore. We're not going to remove the letter. We're going to add the same letter but in a lowercase. Yes, as you've guessed, I.lower. Let's run the program, Python camel.py, and let's enter, for example, camelCase like that and check. This is our first issue. The solution is, looks like it's correct. Camel and underscore C, but in lowercase, and ASC all in lowercase. But we are getting the output in each line. How to do this, or what is the solution for this? We have an option in print called end equals nothing. This will prevent Python from giving us a new line for each iteration. Let's try again. camel.py, camelCase. That's it. So now we have camelCase. What if we added a name? It doesn't have any capital letter, so name is name. Run our program, camel.py, and this time first name exactly. We move on and check. Yes, first name, it will be first underscore name, all small letters. Let's check for that one. Let's copy that one, go to Visual Studio Code, run our program again. So preferred underscore first underscore name. That's fine. If you faced an issue with this program, you can end the program with print nothing like that. Maybe if you have uploaded the program like this, maybe you will have an error. If you faced an error, just add a print function like this on the Visual Studio Code online, CS50 Visual Studio Code. Is there any enhanced version for this? Yes. Why? Because if we run the program like that and we've started the variable name with a capital letter, we will have a problem. Let's check that out. So first name. Here, first starts with a capital letter. Let's see what will the program output. It will do the same. Here, it has changed the name, the capital N from name, but in the same time, it has changed the capital F and it added an underscore. This scenario, I don't think that this is what we expect. If you're interested in an enhanced version, keep watching. If this is enough for you, just move on with this same code, upload it to CS50 Visual Studio Code, and move on with checking and summary. So what differentiates programmers? What makes one programmer stronger than the other? Yes, sir, expectations and probabilities. Don't expect the user to be friendly or cooperative all the time. As we've seen in this version, if the user started his input with a capital letter, we're going to have an underscore in the beginning, a thing that the user will not like and we do not expect. So how to handle this? We're gonna start our code with snake case variable, and it will equal an empty string. And in this code, we're gonna use two methods. One method is upper, which has a Boolean output, true or false. If the letter is in uppercase, the output will be true. If the letter is in lowercase, the output will be false. We're gonna build our condition based on that. Another important method, which is lstrip. Lstrip removes the beginning of the string, and it removes based on the argument. The argument will be underscore. So if our string starts from the left-hand side with an underscore, it will be removed. That's why we have started the code with a snake case variable, which has an empty string. How to implement this? Let's start our if condition. So if the letter is in uppercase, what will happen? We will add it to snake case, and we will add first the underscore plus the letter in lowercase. What if not? So else snake case will equal the letter as is. In the end, we're gonna clean the snake case. So far, if the user started his input with a capital letter, in this code, we're gonna have the underscore in the very beginning of the string. So we're gonna clear that. Snake case will equal also snake case, but stripped from the underscore. Finally, we're gonna print, let's use f string, snake case will be snake case. Let's test that out. So first name, Exactly. That's what we want. Let's have 3 words like first name or first family, middle. That's what we want. Let's test it again. First, second, last name. This is exactly the result that we want. You're free to use this code, the enhanced version, or keep it for yourself, or you can use the first code to upload it in CS50 Visual Studio Code. Good luck. See you in the next video.